Hi, I'm Daniel and this is Ashville Weekly, episode 37. Michael is back and I want to show him around our new big free luxury build job. And while we normally have bucket loads of maintenance to do, this week the forecast is buckets of rain and we have buckets to repair. Oh yeah, and bucket loads more meetings. Another update, shots fired. I already got drenched this morning.
You might go hungry for a while.
And it is a real treat. You've always got to have a spare bucket. Let's go inside.
Looks big.
Because it catches you here in this position. Fit it in the mini and in here. I'm not moaning, I'm just saying the size. And then you can zip it back up again. This one is in a terrible state. I nearly jumped inside this to do a load. I want to put it on the bottom, but thou giveth and thou taketh. Still holding on sometimes.
He tried to put force.
We're moving around a bit of material in the yard, trying to make some space, trying to get organized. With the good weather, the yard's not mucky. Even with the sprinklers on, the ground is drying up really quickly. So as they say, make hay while the sun shines. Flo was walking across the yard and I saw him and I said, "Oh my God, Flo, you're bleeding." And he said, "No, I've been greasing." You see? He's bleeding for the company, but in grease, not blood. We like that. We don't want anyone bleeding in there. Last Thursday, I showed you that this pipe snapped and we've managed to get it fixed. We took the pipes out and I always keep some spare fittings. You know, in the office just above Terry's head, those boxes I pull out, something always falls on top of Terry. That's why he's got to wear a hard hat the whole time. But we managed to change the fittings. There's no more leak because this has actually been leaking for a little while. The two bricks underneath here take out all the pressure that's being put on this joint, and then the pipe is taking the slack, and this pipe is running all the way around to fill the lorries over there. Nice. Working on the second digger bucket now. This one is in a terrible state. We're basically going to have to cut out everything around this part as well. And we only have a few bits of steel. We don't have enough here, and we need to try and order a cutting edge. So Noel has called Peter at Capital Plant. Hopefully Peter can get us a cutting edge. Ideally, we want 3 or 4 mil steel. But like I said, we haven't got anything. So we're gonna have to order some because I really don't want to have to go and collect any. But once this bucket's repaired, we can put this one down so we have a spare one the entire time. You've always got to have a spare bucket lying around in case something happens with the one you're using. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Gonna go and check on how my office is going, and then I've got a load of emails I'm gonna catch up with.
Am I in there?
I think so. You in it? Am I in it? Let me just, hold on. Tuesday morning, I am not in the yard, and it is a real treat again, having a creative meeting with Ara, who you've seen before. We're discussing up and coming videos, we're discussing content, and we're discussing the strategy moving forward. Also going through a couple of the products, what we're going to be offering soon. Here we're having a look at a couple of options for some colouring in books. Yes, I said colouring in books for children and also used for adults. Apparently they're really good for anxiety. So when we begin to get the designs together, I'm going to have a little colouring in session myself and see if it helps with my anxiety. But what? But
that'll be a great video.
It'd be a great video, yeah, a great video. You can see me going outside the lines. Yeah. But no, I love being on this rooftop. Having a look around the London skyline, you can see loads of cranes. You see, while we have just come out of a pandemic, everyone's trying to get back to work, but you can see there are things happening. There's definitely construction. And Wembley is in the background just here. Hopefully everyone's enjoying the football and it gives them something to take their mind off the last 18 months, what we've all been through. After this, I'm gonna head back to the yard. So I had to stop the middle of the meeting to do this because that is life now for me. So I'll see you when we get back to the yard.
And we can get back to our meeting.
Yeah, and we can get back to our meeting. Nice. Right, let's see what we can see. Oh, I can see the London Eye. I couldn't actually see anything there. Did you block me? More cranes in the sky, loads of trains as well. Are you not into trains? I do love London. That's enough sightseeing. Back to the yard. It's Wednesday and your boy is back in the city of London, and imagine that I found a parking space. Now I am going to start a day of meetings which are back-to-back, a mixture of face-to-face and Zoom calls. and I forgot my DJI, what I normally film on, so I'm filming on my phone, so my edit team won't be happy. I'm trying to talk loud so the audio is still good. See you in a bit. It's 6:45, I'm still in the city. Josh is here from Morts More. You see the boy keeps coming down here wearing the polo tops and the jeans. I checked all my trousers and none of them fit me anymore. I'm ordering my shirts. So Josh is measuring me up and he's going to put together a few pieces for me. Josh tried to talk about some 6 weeks, but we don't be waiting 6 weeks, do we, Josh?
We'll see. No, we don't.
We don't wait 6 weeks, exactly that. So. What chest?
Right there, it's 53.
53 inch chest.
53 inch.
See that? 53 inch chest.
Man. Do you want to fit where it literally just covers the bum? It's not long, it's not too short.
I want long.
Yeah, it's just...
After this, I'm probably going to try and get something to eat down here in the city, then see if I can make my way to the gym, although it might be too late because I need a good night's sleep. Long day tomorrow in the office, and we are doing a lot of interviews tomorrow. And no trains. So no trains at all. So it's been a good day down here in the city, back-to-back meetings. A lot has been done. It has been very, very productive. I'm really pleased. And for the first time in a long time, I haven't got a parking ticket. But I paid for parking, and paying for parking actually costs more than getting a ticket. What can you do? But I'm abiding by the rules. I didn't get a parking ticket. So I'll see you in the yard in the morning. Thursday, I'm in the yard. It has rained, which has suppressed the dust a little bit, but we don't like the rain because the road has got all muddy, but you know how it works. A decision has been made. A man-safe system is going in the yard, you know, like a frame on a concrete base with a clip system that you can clip it to the back of someone that ensures there's a bee. Ensures that if you clip it to yourself and your harness, if you were to fall, it would catch you. It would be rather painful because it catches you here, across here, but we are going to put a man-safe system in because it is the right way to move forward, and it's one of the changes that we're making in the yard. The meeting we had in the city yesterday, we went through some of the finances in the business. Now, I've run everything in the business myself to this point, and I've been told I kind of paid people reactively rather than proactively. So rather than putting in place a cash forecast when there's money in, whoever needed to be paid, even if the money wasn't due, I would pay them. But then what that meant was there were some people who don't shout as loud, and those people didn't end up getting paid on time. Yesterday, an accounting team broke down the finances of the business and they showed me exactly what we spent in every element. And I could not believe that we are spending over £1 million a year on diesel. We normally order 20,000 litres at a time or 15,000 litres. And it's like, when you're spending that sort of money all the time, you don't think to yourself over the year, how much are we gonna spend? Because obviously when you're busier, you need more diesel. When you're less busy, you need less diesel. So £1 million. So I'm gonna have to get in contact with some diesel companies and actually try to make a deal where we commit. Because irrespective of the size of your diesel firm, £1 million of diesel is a lot of money. So I'm hoping that we can get some preferential rates and make kind of like a partnership where we commit all our business to one person and hopefully they give us a rate which is favorable. Speaking of accounts, we were interviewing a lot of accountants today. That is because we are going to take all our accounts work and have it in-house, and one accountant will do it for all the businesses. They'll do it for Ashville Concrete, Ashville Aggregates and Ashville Inc., also known as Ashville Construction now. So I have other people determining if the accountants have the ability to do the job, because truth be told, your boy, you know, I'm more practical than contractual. So if I get on with someone, I tend to give them a job as opposed to knowing exactly if they can fulfill their obligations in their work role. Not the easiest interview process, because you're interviewed by one person, then you're interviewed by someone else, and if you get past those two people, then you're interviewed by me to see if we get on, and then we collectively make a decision. So I like interviewing people. You meet a lot of characters. You learn a lot from interviews because I give everyone the same scenario. What would you do in this position? And everyone has always given me a different answer. So yes, trying to fit that in with everything that's going on in the yard and my emails and all the calls which are coming through. Terry and Cam look busy enough, so I'm trying to stay out of their way, and I'm doing my best not to get involved. You know when you see someone doing something and they're doing a good job, sometimes you just come and put your nose in it for no reason and get involved when you should just mind your own business. So I'm trying to mind my own business, and when I see certain stuff, I'm just kind of looking at Terry like this, and he goes because he already knows what I'm going to say, but I'm not actually saying anything. So I'm learning to let go. Still holding on sometimes, but I'm learning to let go. I didn't come out of shot, did I? Was the camera too wide? So I buy a new camera to shag my, is it still recording? Guys, I tried to say let go and come out of shot, but it didn't work. Cool, let's go to the office.
Thank you.
Thanks. He said it's for Terry, but I assume it's for Noel. Another decision has been made. I'm going to begin to let go of some of the older lorries. Like I said, I've been doing cost appraisals, how much, what it's going to cost, long-term assets, and I've been trying to work everything out on paper instead of in here and in here. I've been doing it on Excel documents, and yeah, I've made a decision. I'm going to begin to let some of the older lorries go. Trouble is now I have to replace them, but that's another story altogether. I was looking for Noel, not to Noel. I was looking for Noel to give him this, and I realized that the bucket is done. No, the bucket's not done. The bucket is waiting for the cutting edge. Oh, where is Noel? Noel's calling me. Hello. Well, I'm in the repair bay looking for you. Oh, are you waiting for a mudguard? I don't know. Acton Commercials just gave me a mudguard. No, they just came and delivered one and gave it to me. We need to put the cutting edge on it, but the cutting edge is at Capital Plant, Noel's just told me. So Dudek is at Yianni's with a big van, so I'm gonna see when next he can go past Capital Plant and collect the cutting edge so we can finish this bucket. There's no rush because it's not going on to anything yet, but you know, you just like to have it finished so we can move on and do something else. And he didn't answer. He'll call me back. Dudek. You know that place? The place where we get the stuff for the diggers and stuff, Capital Plant.
Yeah.
If you're driving past there or anyone's driving past there, they got two things for us. Yeah.
Big or small?
Big van.
The big one, yeah.
Well, it's cutting edges. You know the sharp edge of the.
That's what I bring last time, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly the same.
Exactly the same. Yeah.
I can fit in the mini even.
You fit it in the mini.
Yeah, the last time I bring it in the mini.
Okay, if you think you can fit it.
Yeah, it is exactly the same size like last time, gonna fit perfectly.
Fine, good. All right.
Yeah. Okay then.
Thank you, thanks. Hey, listen. Oh.
Hello?
Listen, I'm going to the job tomorrow morning. You know the new job?
What?
The new job.
New job?
I'm going there tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. If you do you and Michael want to meet me there so Michael can walk around?
I'm with Michael now, I'm dropping him home, yeah. He can hear you also, yeah.
Okay, well, do you lot need to think about if you want to meet me there at 8 o'clock to walk around this job?
Yeah, does the people are coming?
Yeah, why not?
Alright then. Okay.
See you there at 8 o'clock, yeah?
Yep.
All right, cool.
No problem.
All right, mate.
Alright.
Coming to a point when my office is going to be finished, and it looks like I'm going to be sitting on the floor or having board meetings on the floor as well, because I haven't got my sofa and my boardroom table ordered. But like with all things with me, I need it bespoke because I need it to be exactly as I want it. I've got so many ideas floating around in my head. So I need to talk to a company that can make me some bespoke sofas and that Ashville boardroom table, which will basically be 2 A's and then a piece of glass sitting on top of it. I need to get speaking to someone about that. What do you want to see, Mikey?
Just go more on the right a bit.
It's fine.
Okay, so that's where it finished.
Is that where the site finishes, yeah?
So the fence will be just behind that bushes and trees.
What am I looking at there? Is that the stables?
So can you go more further more? Yeah. So all this triangle.
Yeah.
No, you're too far. So our fence will be just like all around here.
Really?
Well, yeah.
Down there as
And
well?
That's where on the plans it's showing that house is somewhere there.
Okay.
On that slope.
And okay, that's kind of round where we are now, yeah?
Yes.
Is that clear, Mikey?
Yeah.
Hollywood is on the other side of the camera. Show us your teeth. Michael had my mic. Michael is back. We are looking at the new job, what we're starting soon. Having a couple of chats with consultants. Good to have Mikey back. But thou giveth and thou taketh. Michael's here and our Dudek's leaving. Can you imagine? Dudek thinks he's going to get a holiday. Can you put the camera on this man? Michael doesn't know it yet, but I'm going to stick Michael here. He don't know it, so he's just got some exclusive news right there. We're talking about how we're going to price this up. We are an NHBC builder, so what we're doing is we're asking them to build it with the NHBC handbook. Right, Mikey? Because we don't want them to build up wall cavities and foundation stuff, and then NHBC come here and throw it all out and say you can't build it like that. So yes, so meeting after meeting after meeting, but everything's going very well apart from the weather. I'll be back in a minute. There you go, Mikey. Come on, Mikey, tell him something.
It looks big. It's a huge job. And we have to follow NHBC Bible. So it's gonna be fun.
Bush, and basically like 5 meters from the edge of the tennis court, it's sloped.
And how far are we building the fence?
And then it's going behind this building, return this side, and it's going all the way up there.
All bushes are going, trees are staying.
We come in.
We're down here.
yeah.
We're down here somewhere.
Yeah.
So the houses are here. So that one there.
Which is why you got such the drop-offs in levels, probably in their back garden.
So that level will have to probably stay as it is now.
Yeah, not far off it from
It'll
there.
have to- yeah, it'll
it
have to
drops
stay,
down
yeah.
here, doesn't it? And then you've got this end, then the access road carries on through. Sort of deceptive, the drawing, isn't it? Because that's going to be quite a slope going down there.
And that road is continuing.
Yeah, yeah.
That's not going to continue, though.
No,
we're in the stables.
That's
going to stop there. That's
it will,
gonna be a
yeah.
dead end,
I think the
Right,
idea
okay.
is that at some point, either using it for access or development might carry on down there.
And they've got basements on them.
Well, sort of like semi-basement, some of it down there, I reckon.
Well, because of the level of the
Yeah,
house. And
yeah.
Okay, fine. So basically, the ground floor
You
will
can
be
see it
slightly
there.
raised.
See it there. Yeah.
8,000 square foot each one. You're doing square meters, don't you?
Yeah.
How many square? So that's like
No, we need to.
800 square meters, isn't it?
No, you said what? 800.
8,000 square foot.
Is that existing brick wall at the front staying along that boundary?
Yes,
Yeah.
I believe. It's definitely staying for the build.
For the
Yeah.
build,
Yeah, for the build because it's natural screening for us.
We're going to need to look at all the boundaries, really, because we can't really get to them. They're so mature, the trees around. I mean,
Do we have any pegs down here? So to walk this thing, has anybody come and mapped out the pegs for
I
us?
don't think so, no.
That's another thing we need to
Yeah.
get done. We need the pegs put down so we can.
Did that one that didn't have levels on it, did it?
No,
I
there's-
think
we
it was
have got
that-
we have got
there
a
is
level
a levels
one.
one, isn't
yeah,
there?
there is
Yeah.
a levels one. We've
So
got.
someone has obviously already done
There has been
an
something
existing
done.
levels drawing, yeah.
And we need to look at the ecological work as well. So I reckon you've got probably quite a lot of ecological restrictions around getting someone.
Some trees are going.
Yeah, and also what wildlife might be here, checking this.
Oh,
checking
you think we've got endangered species?
Not endangered, but even if you're working around things like potential of badgers and this and that, you've got to be sort of careful with it. So
Mikey eats badgers.
We'll be right. Well, that'd be all right. He won't go hungry for a while.
We've arrived at the Shallow Lambush Villa. We are starting inside on the top floor because we always start downstairs. The tiling is finished in this bathroom completely. We need to start grouting and then we can start fitting our toilet, sink, shower system and all of our lighting. I know I always moan about the tiles here. Well, I'm not moaning, I'm just saying the size. This is the size of the tile in that top floor bathroom. So you can imagine the cutting and the amount of work we have to do. And we have to make sure that we have new blades on it all the time and we use a water cutter because if we make a mistake on one of these tiles, it could get very costly. From the second to the first floor, the new staircase is in, thankfully. The balustrades aren't in yet, so we have to make sure people don't walk on it and we have to make sure we keep safe. But this level is in and the next level will go in next week. And that will come further into the area because doing the front extension we did, while it made the entrance look a lot grander, it means we have space for a larger staircase. In this first floor bathroom, the main area is completely tiled and we are now working our way into the shower area. This area where previously we weren't putting the window back in because we were accessing the roof. On the roof you can see that we have now put the masonry work in place. I believe there may still be a few outstanding. No, there are not. We finished all the masonry work out on the roof. We built up this area as you saw previously and we have put the window in. This entire room has now been plastered. Looking at the way we finished around the LED lighting, I wasn't here, but I'm gonna assume this was an afterthought because it looks like it's been cut out after we've plastered. But everything moving well in here, we need to get the base coats on and start second fix. Having a look here, I saw the adhesive that we're using and we're going for the grey because all the tiles we're using here are dark. And then I noticed we're only using the flexible one. I spoke to the boys, I said, do we not want to use any rapid setting to speed it up? And the boys said, with the way these tiles are, using a rapid set isn't going to help us at all. So we're just using flexi. And we've got plenty in stock so we can carry on. We're on the ground floor. Well, firstly, we've got no staircase because we're waiting for that. And then if you have a look at the floor, we have the membrane down and the underfloor heating is going in place now. Yes, Dudek. Obviously, Dudek and Michael are following me from the other side. Not very scientific, but we're using the 90mm insulation to get around down here. We are going to be screeding on Tuesday. So it's a race against time to get this all down. Once we have screeded this area as well, we can start the tiling on the ground floor and then we will have a level for the staircase. I assume what they're waiting for with the staircase is for us to have our finished level and then they will have a final measurement because nobody wants to bring a staircase and then try to alter it on site. Let's go and have a look in Yianni's cinema. In Yianni's cinema, you can see we are closing up the walls. We've closed one side. We've got some plasterboard to do at the top there, and we are closing up this side also. You can see the lads are mixing adhesive and they are using dot and dab to get this plasterboard on the wall. There's actually a wall go in front of this wall. Sorry, lads, I'm in the way. It's always work first, sorry, I'm in the way. I can't be running around filming videos and stopping the boys from doing their work. 90% of this room will be closed up for today. And as you can see, the techers there we go. There's a dot and dab, there it's going on the wall. And yes, we are moving nicely on this floor as well. Once we get this in place, we can plaster here and this room will move along relatively quickly. Sorry guys, but I will not be going outside a lot today because it's raining and I already got drenched this morning and I don't want to catch my death. But what you can see is Yianni's swimming pool is here and it's been covered. Click here to watch that video, which is on Yianni's personal channel, and make sure you subscribe as well to my boy's channel. He doesn't have a logo yet, we're working on it. If you remember last week, there was a profile which we were building which encompassed the lighting and the blind so we can get everything flush in a limited space. Well, we started building it here, but we put this side of the frame up first. When you look on the side here, it looks like we've just used glue, but we haven't. We have glued it and screwed it. Now, we haven't put the bottom part on yet because we have an aluminium track that's coming for the blind that is gonna go in here. Now, when that track goes in there, We're then gonna plasterboard the side here, and we're actually gonna plaster this first. The reason why we plaster it first is because if we put the bottom piece on, which has the edge for the LED, then we're not gonna be able to finish the plaster properly there. So let me show you this. So this is it. Here's the profile. So if I put this in place, you'll see this will fit perfectly in here. So the blind will be here, everything will look completely flush, and then we will have plasterboard on this side as well. You can hear the shouting round the corner. Yianni's filming for a TV show. We've left Castle Shalolambus, or Shalolambus Villa, and we are now at Shalolambus office, which is Yianni Mai's. I'm not allowed to play, because if I win, Yianni looks bad. So I'm not gonna play, unfortunately. But I guess that's not stopping my mum from playing. And if my mum wins the Lambo, I know she will sign it over to me. Or ship it to St. Lucia, and her and my auntie will drive up and down on the highway, heading up north to Rodney Bay. That would be a good look. Let's go inside.
Oh, look who it is. Hi, Daniel.
Hi.
Oh, it's the Jordans. He's wearing some club foot. Give me that ball. Ready now.
These guys are having fun over here.
So what happens? What if we don't ever get it in?
I'm not getting wet.
What's that?
Hello?
Hello.
Bert will try it. He always tries it.
What?
Hello, Bert. See, he tried to put force into it. He's got to do something. Just come here to see Mr. Shalolambus quickly and get out of here.
You said it wrong.
Shalolambus. I haven't done that in a while. Let me see this monster video team. 4 editors. Oh, now we've got 2. Oh, look at this.
Oh, look.
Look at this. Oh, you got a team of 4. Look at this. A team of 4 editors.
Oh, no. Yes.
A team of 4 editors. Look at this. And Dan's off sick for me today as well.
Oh. Do you want to borrow one?
Who am I borrowing? You don't want to get? He tried to point at other people. He don't want to go Ashville.
Yeah.
See, no one here wants to come Ashville. I remember that.
It's not even that. It's too much to do.
And there we are, trying to put out Ashville Weekly.
Yeah.
We're a bit short-staffed at our end. I meant to grab Yianni, but he's mid-filming for a TV show. So now I'm standing around waiting. And I've got my own things to do. Let's go back downstairs. I know what I'm going to do. Go back upstairs. Just before I leave, let me just do a bit of closing. I've just remembered something. Yeah. Can you go nice and wide with my new camera? Just signing off at Yianni Mai's. I want to say there's a lot of people doing episodes at the moment, yeah.
A lot of people doing episodes, like Yianni Mai's, Lorry. Just want everyone to remember where they saw it first.
Loads of people now doing weekly updates, and so you got like Ashville Weekly, you got, I think Lord of Liam does one now. Loads of people are doing the weekly ones, but I'm at 50, so you know who started it first.
Shots fired! It's Saturday, I'm in the yard. We have an update. If you remember previously, I showed you the mugs were a work in progress. Made a couple of changes, and yes, we have the updated mug. But guys, I can't make up my mind on a couple of things. So I have made some changes. If you have a look, the bucket is now hollow inside, and the bucket has changed color. I'm gonna make it slightly darker because I don't like it the way it is. And everything is more or less there. But guys, I need your help because I can't make up my mind. Do we have the big A on it like this? And this sign, I want to put it on the bottom side. So when you drink, everyone can see Ashville there. Or do we have the A a bit smaller like this? But this is more corporate, this is more refined, but this is more the Ashville way of doing things, which isn't conventional. What do you think, guys? Click on the link in the description below and let us know your thoughts. Do we want the A like this? Or do we want the A like this? No sneeze. No, it's gone. No, it's back. No, it's gone. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. Right. No, it's back. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. Step out of here, sir. It's a good day, guys. You guys may remember Maddie. Maddie came here with little or no experience. Maddie went into a tipper. He learned his trade in an older tipper. Then we moved into a new tipper. But Maddie wasn't happy with that. The man wants progress. Maddie is now learning to use a grab. Maddie's coming in after hours on weekends. He's going out with drivers. He's learning to use the grab because he wants to step it up from a tipper to a grab. So he started in the baby grab. So Maddie's doing a couple of those. How you getting on with that crane?
Pretty well.
Pretty
well. I'm a bit slow, but
yeah, he might be a bit slow, but it's more important not to damage anything.
Of course, absolutely, 100%.
We are loving the progress, Maddie. Good for you. I expect to see you here Saturday, Sunday, every day practicing after hours, yeah?
100%.
Yeah, but no, but keep safe. Well done, well done. Nice. I'm glad to see the lads progressing here. Everybody wants to learn. Everybody wants to step it up. This is a place, if you want to do that, Will is going to walk into the... No, you managed to get round it, Will. Will nearly walked into this. Right, going up to the office to see what's going on. Plenty to do. Having a look at the bathroom in my new office on Ashville Weekly. I was thinking to myself, how am I going to fit on that toilet? So let me just make sure quickly. Nice. Cover's progressing well. So, well, if I ever need to sit on the toilet and be in the sink at the same time, I could do that, maybe wash my face. What I love about this unit is that it actually stores the water that you wash your hands with, and then it flushes the toilet with that. I can only show you in here, guys, because if I show you the office, then I'm giving away everything in the main office refurb video, what's going to come out very soon, and I am so happy with my new office. Don't worry, we'll share it soon. We're working on the video. We're a little bit short-staffed on editors at the moment, but it is on the high priority list, so we'll be working on that soon, and I'll get that to you as soon as I can. Another update. We like an update. Soft toys. What do you think of this? This is the Ashville LH60, of course in Ashville black. Myself, when I came over to the yard, I was confused. I nearly got inside this and started moving material around. Good thing there wasn't a train here, because I would have tried to put this bucket in the train carriage and offload. These are our finalized soft toys. Guys, I actually love them. The detail on them is great. Nice soft toy to just put on the sofa, use as a cushion, or just have around the house. Very cute. I very much like them. I'd say, yeah, spot on. And another one, the Ashville Soft Toy Tipper is officially here and with us. I'm absolutely loving this as well. Look at this one's got a zip, and you can put stuff inside as much as you like, whatever fits, and then you can zip it back up again. This is the final model. It is a real Ashville tipper. We've gone into detail. We've even got the easy sheet on it. That's a load of material. That material looks exactly like the material that's in the yard. Even got an Ashville number plate on it. I was gonna go out and do a load. I nearly jumped inside this to do a load, but then I saw one of those and I thought I'd take that instead. I need your help, guys. We're gonna have another poll. Click on the link in the description. Do you prefer the tipper or do you prefer the LH60? Please vote and let us know. You know, I always love your feedback and it helps us make decisions. So, do you want the Ashville LH60 soft toy or do you want the Ashville 8x4 Scania tipper toy? Let us know. That's it for Ashville Weekly episode 37. I have been measured up for more suitable attire. We have a decision to make with your help on our new custom mugs and soft toys. Young Wilson has flexed his drone skills, so we may never need to go on another site visit. And I, Daniel Ashville LOUISY, have finally decided to commit to one diesel company. Click here for the Ashville website. Click here to subscribe to our channel. Click here to see a video of our LH60 being transported to this yard, and hopefully that'll be the next Ashville video on 1 million views. And click here for last week's episode, which was number 36. This is pretty much how it went, apart from it wasn't our lorry and it was a tractor unit and trailer. So actually it wasn't like that at all.